Good evening. Welcome to the Deerwood Realty YouTube channel. I'm John Schenk, founder and managing broker of Deerwood Realty in St. Louis, Missouri. I've got a cold, and so my voice sounds weird. I apologize for that. You know, it's Saturday night, getting kind of late. I thought we should look at some tweets tonight and just call it a day. Lots of stuff going on Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it, but I kind of wanted to go over some stuff I saw that was interesting today. Let me know what you think. It's very hard to tell. Some of my episodes do really well, and some of them just fall flat. I don't know why. Here we go. This is the first one. This is from John Burns, and he has a real estate consulting company. It says, how ironic. Homebuyers can't afford agents, so buyers' agents collect 2.5% of the sale price from sellers. Plaintiffs can't afford lawyers, so lawyers charge 33% of the damages against the defendant. Maybe the lawyer should get 2.5%, or is that too much? This is in response to the first real estate lawsuit, the commission's lawsuit. I've been hearing from people. I've seen some things online. Some people say that we shouldn't pay anything, right? We're going to go the way of like McDonald's. Maybe. I have no idea. All I can say is from a functional standpoint, the way it's set up now is I understand what my commission is. If I'm representing the buyer, I understand that the seller is offering a commission, and I know what it is. I don't have to call anybody. I don't have to do anything like that. If it gets to the point where I have to call people all day and schedule appointments just to see if I can get paid a commission, there's no money in it. None. I mean, it seems to me like they want to dismantle the real estate industry, but they don't have anything that's going to be better in its place. And that's problematic. Another thing that annoys me about this real estate suit is, look, people act like the argument has become, oh, the buyer saw the house online, therefore they didn't need a buyer's agent, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. How do you think the buyer found the house online? Do you think that the listing just showed up magically? You think it just showed up on Zillow by itself? It's so stupid. And then the other thing is like, as an industry, we embraced technology. We said, here, this is, we'll make it so that everyone can see our listings, right? And yet, not good enough. So I don't know what's going to happen. I know the value I bring to a transaction. Other people can disagree. I think the whole thing is really, really silly. And it's just not my thing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's screwed up. So anyway, let's move on. It says, this is from Don Johnson. He works on, he talks about the economy a lot. And so let's go with this. It says, inflation is here to stay, part 729. And it's a UPS note for the rates, and it says, this summer UPS and the U.S. Teamsters reached a new 5-year labor agreement that rewards our hardworking people and sets us up better to serve you. We want to thank you for continuing to trust us with your shipping needs. At UPS, we are committed to investing in the best team in the industry, innovative technology, and unmatched global network. This is all to ensure that you can serve your customers with needed speed and reliability. To help you plan ahead, here is a summary of our rate changes for 2024. Accepted December 3rd, 2023, UPS air freight rates within and between the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico will increase an average net of 6.3%. Effective December 26, 2023, the rates for UPS Ground, UPS Air, and International will increase an average net of 5.9%. And so this is the same thing that I saw with the UAW strike. Inflation is eating away at the dollar so badly that, any industry that has the ability to strike is probably going to strike because they're just getting eaten alive. And you may say, John, these people are driving they're making $150,000 a year delivering packages. Well, who am I to begrudge them? People say I make too much money, and I make way less than $150,000 as a real estate agent. I just don't know. But he continues. He says, here's the scheme. Hike prices. Workers demand higher salaries. come to an agreement, lay off thousands to cut costs to avoid said agreement and maintain margins, and then boost margins by raising costs on the consumer and blame your workers. It's got it right down perfectly. It's sleazy, and you know what? It's sleazy. That's all there is to it. That's the way things are. I mean, we want better, right? But that's the way it is. I don't know. I don't begrudge anyone for trying to make money. I mean, that's all you have in your life as far as like you go to work every day, you'd like to make money. You know, it's weird. For a long time, it was, those who work the hardest make the most amount of money. No. And then like, it's basically, I mean, everything, and you should be loyal to your company that you work for until they fire you. And then like, how loyal are they being to you? I don't know. I just don't. Everybody's out to get theirs, and there's nothing wrong with that, I guess. Moving on. And this is Darth Powell. It says the real estate industry keeps talking about when interest rates collapse. What if they don't? I mean, what if the economy tanks and inflation is sticky? 2008 was only a rescue due to massive stimulus that never even allowed to mean revert. And I have this concern myself. Like, the Fed is appointed, okay? Whoever is the president can flat out get rid of the Fed. So, like, Powell is out there, he's like, we're going to keep rates higher for longer. Well, it's destroying an asset bubble, right? Housing. Do you think that the next administration is going to have the willpower to continue down this path of destroying what would be argued as equity in homes? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Now, I mean, is that going to cure inflation when you have reckless spending by Washington? I don't think so. I don't understand how it's gotten this bad and nobody paid attention. But, at least in my business, I have not tried to sell buyers on the idea that, the interest rates are going to come down, just buy now at this high rate. Because my concern was always, if the price of the home goes down, now they have to bring money to the table, even for a lower rate. Well, that doesn't seem like a great plan. I don't know. Here's another one. Just a reminder, Americans are solely payments-based. They make financial decisions on what they can afford next month. Homes are currently priced at 3% mortgage rates in a 7.5% mortgage rate world. Rates need to fall below 3% or prices need to collapse. Now, I'm not a crash doom person. I think what you're going to see is prices are going to stay sticky and high because I think your purchase power has been eroded by inflation. I don't think we get it back. I mean, it takes years and years of dedicated effort, and I don't think that the United States has the stomach for it. So, yeah. I argued this last year, and I was totally wrong. And I do want to point out, look, I've been proven to be wrong on housing. I mean, once we hit 6%, I was like, this is ridiculous. And yet people kept buying, and we got to 8% and things started to slow down a little bit. This is in the Midwest. This is in St. Louis. I can't speak for Phoenix or some of the other, Austin or some of the boomtown areas. But, I mean, I just don't feel comfortable with where we are in the market, in the housing market right now. It's a terrible deal for buyers. It's an okay deal for sellers, but they have to find someplace else to live. So I don't really see that. And this argument that boomers are going to sell their house and downsize, well, that's not going to make anything better for anybody because they've got the cash. And I'm fine with boomers. I'm not angry about anything or anything like that. I'm just saying, if they have the cash to buy these smaller homes, well, those smaller homes are going to be more expensive. And the people that could not buy the smaller homes because they didn't have enough money, sure as hell aren't going to be able to buy the houses that the boomers move out of. At this current, right now, and this is as of November 11th, 2023, I can't tell, 6 months from now or a year from now what's going to happen. I'm just saying right now, this is the way it looks, and it doesn't look like it makes any sense. Finally, another one from Darth Powell. Everyone remember when the volume of home sales collapsed first? 2006, years before home prices started to drop. I remember that. However, I don't know that the slowing of volume will lead this time to a similar collapse in home prices. That's just me. You're welcome to have your own opinion. And if you have your opinion, why don't you put it in the comment section below? I think it helps the channel. I think subscribing helps the channel. I think me not saying anything about a certain thing that happened in the world maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago now probably helps my channel. I don't know. Tried something a little different tonight. See if you like it. With that, I'm going to head on out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I will catch you on the next one.